Hi guys, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo, and today I'm gonna do a collective check-in, a laughter reading for the collective. We'll see what kind of energies the solar eclipse has brought, what to look out for. We also have a few planets in retrograde. We have 3 right now. We have 2 more coming up in June, and I'll do a special read for that. But right now, I'll let you see what's going on with the masculine and feminine energy and with the connection in general. We're gonna see the energy with the clarifications. I'm also gonna do the Hermit Tarot for what each of them want to say to each other right now, and also I'm gonna pull an oracle card for each with some guidance. So let's get started. I hope this is gonna be fairly quick, but we'll see how it goes. And I'm gonna do the main reading with the Steampunk Tarot, one of my favorites. It's quite bright and has this interesting combination of kind of like modern and old, technology and tradition, and I think it speaks very much to this time and the energy that it's bringing. So I'm gonna get started, and we'll start with looking at the feminine energy, then the masculine, and then the connection. Thank you for being with me today, guys. I hope everybody's doing great. Everybody's ready for the weekend. And by the way, this is a timeless read, so if you stumble upon this reading at some other time, that means that that's the message you're supposed to hear, then and there. And speaking of which, 10 of Cups, Kundalini, rising. I like it, it's a good start. So just as usual, if this resonates with you, please like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know what resonated with you. What else? Those who have already subscribed, thank you very much for being with me. I love doing this for you guys, and if you're interested in any of my services, just send me an email. There will be some additional information in the description box. And actually, well, yeah, I'm gonna do the rest of the cards and then pull the clarifiers. So, card 3 for feminine. Now we'll switch to masculine. Also, you can check out my website, mindfulbamboo.com. Got some articles on wellness and mindfulness there. We'll be posting some new coming up on the universal laws. And there's a good chance that I'm gonna be I'm gonna be starting a separate channel for twin flames. So if you're interested in that topic, then I'm gonna do a separate channel. It's not gonna be just tarot. It will be tarot and some other videos, some posts on the topic on different questions, the dynamic, some useful advice for the journey, for how to deal with different situations, some support, especially for divine feminines, because they're usually those who are more conscious in the journey, and it's very special, it's very unusual. So sometimes it's just some extra support, that's all. One more card, please, for the connection. All right. The general energy of the reading is the Magician. Look how beautiful this card is in this deck. Look at this lammas gate over his head. It's not even a halo, it's like I don't know, it's like this big stage light. We've got the cup in his hand, the sword in his other hand, a wand lying down in front of him, and fire behind him. Those are all the elements. And look how decisive he is, how determined. I love this. I love this. So mind that this is a time, part of because of how it's special is that all these shifts, all these macrocosmic events, including solar eclipse and planet retrogrades. I think it's Mercury, Neptune and Saturn, and there will be 2 more in a week or so. That it's great time to manifest what you're wanting to come into your reality. So what I say usually, use it to your convenience and to your benefit, to release any negativity and to shift yourself into higher timelines, into the reality that you want to build. You just need to do it correctly. And that's another series of videos and articles for my blog. But yeah, basically today we are trying to see of how to do that, so for the tarot to guide us, to give us some guidance, masculine and feminine energy, so what's going on and how best to utilize this time. So I'm gonna pull some clarifiers. Please clarify 6 of Pentacles in reverse for the feminine energy. Okay. Clarify King of Cups. These are for what's coming up. The cards are excellent. It's amazing. Please clarify the King of Cups. Alright, then we have the Ace of Cups. Please clarify the 4 of Wands. Just saying. Okay. Please clarify the Sun. Please clarify Knight of Pentacles. Wow, clarified by the Sun. and the Sun was clarified by Page of Pentacles in reverse. It's gonna be interesting. It's clarified 8 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, in clarification, there's Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, basically manifest carefully, manifest slowly. It's quality over quantity right now. Alright, so let's start with the feminine energy, like I promised. So first you've got 2 of Cups, clarified by 7 of Wands. Yeah, so I'm getting here that there is a big opportunity in the love area, in the relationship area, but not necessarily in conversation, because 7 of Wands, especially with this deck, was this girl being in her bubble, enjoying her space, like kind of like her privacy, her intimate space. I'm getting here that there is, and it's a feminine, right? Take gender how it resonates, but just in this card it is. So for the feminine energy, this is one big thing, is to find space or find time for having that private moment, for doing a bit of meditation, reflection. If you have Kundalini meditations, go for it. But visiting where you are and where you are with self-love. Are there any negative thoughts and healthy patterns in your life right now that you can improve at least a little bit, at least take one step? And also what's going on in the dynamic with your relationship, how it relates to it. Are you being in your highest, possible form when you're with your person, in communication with them, in the dynamic? Is it equal give and take? Are you in balance, or you're falling into reaction and into being emotional in certain situations? It's time for reflection of all of those things. But mind, like I said, this is about doing it by yourself, for yourself. So this is reflection, meditation, and kind of like rebalancing, resetting yourself for the new phase, for something new coming up. Then we have the High Priestess. Again, another big feminine card, feminine energy card, and clarified by 5 of Swords. And in this deck, the High Priestess is actually a tarot reader. It's not a surprise, I would say. Yeah, so she has her hand on the divination wall. She She's got some cards. Yeah, smiling, kind of like, I know what's going on. So yeah, this is again the energy of going within, using your intuition and using feminine qualities that you have, of nurturing, of self-care, of being there for yourself and for other people, of including manifesting what you want into your reality, because High Priestess is all about that. It's Ascended Master energy, if you want. But in this particular deck was what this card looks like, and with the clarifier of, what is it, Five of Swords here, I think it also says do not get too much in your head about what's coming up or what exactly you want to see. Like, you know, manifestation and success as a result could come in many different ways. So don't hang up on specific ways, on specific steps, and how your future needs to look like. It may not necessarily be the version that you want. Not exactly, not those details. It can be very different from what you're expecting. But at this time, you are to trust of what is happening, that it's again setting you for success and for this new phase for your own development and for the relationship with your masculine. And again, I'm in energy, so take gender how it resonates. And last but not least, we've got Six of Pentacles in reverse, clarified as Justice. It's very interesting. Notice how it has, like, both of these cards have scales. And even more interesting, the Six of Pentacles has knowledge over money on different sides of the scale. It has almost like these two children with feminine and masculine energy, and somebody else putting those, like trying to balance the scales. And then we have, this is in reverse though, and then we have Justice again with the scales and trying to balance it. And this is about the macrocosmic forces. So this is not about yourself balancing something, bringing justice. This is the universe bringing justice to your situation, bringing reciprocity, bringing balance. So this is just kind of a confirmation that if something feels unfair in your life, for yourself specifically, feminines, or with your masculine, do not stress too much over trying to, to rebalance things or to bring justice to the situation yourself, and by no means having no like paybacks or trying to get back at your masculine if they've done wrong. Just trust that the universe is going to set it straight and justice is coming. Justice is coming to whoever was in the disbalancing side in a negative way. That is going to be shown to that person, whether it's masculine or feminine in this case, or it could be your interaction with somebody else. Take it how it is. It doesn't have to be. For some of you, it's not with your masculine, it's with somebody else in your life that you've had this unfairness situation. But whatever, like if that person was unfair to you, if they've done you wrong and it caused the disbalance, they are getting their karma. Just trust that and don't waste your time and energy on thinking about that or doing something about it. Okay, for masculine energy, we've got the King of Cups clarified by the Chariot. And I love that the King of Cups in this deck, I mean, yeah, he's kind of a cool guy with wine and cigar, but also he's got those goggles on his head. And to me, and I mean, quite a few court characters actually have goggles in this deck. But to me, it's more about action. It's more dynamic. Immediately, you're thinking about them piloting some sort of vehicle. Clarified by the Chariot, come on. It's not just, in this case, it's not just King of Cups being emotionally mature and the master of emotions for himself and for others. Not just being empathetic. It's action. It's taking action to share that love. So your masculine is, this is perfect time for them to, they are getting this nudge, this extra push to share their love, to share their emotion, to share how they feel. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna say the big I love you, they've never done it before. It doesn't mean that they're gonna propose, but it will be very clear action towards you, feminine, in how they feel and how much you matter to them. And again, this is more about action than words, so it doesn't have to be words, but you will know from action. So please pay attention and be open-minded in how that I love you might come to you in different forms. Then we have Ace of Cups, clarified by Four of Cups. Yeah, so this is another side of it. This is about this overflowing cup of love that they have for themselves, so that they have from their contact with their higher self. That's how I'm reading the bird here in this case. Like angels, birds are flying high. Angels, it's the connection with the divine, with their higher self. And they're seeing a big opportunity here. So the opportunity is actually behind her. But I'm getting in this case that they are seeing this love, this connection with you as a big opportunity for their own life. And that's the best way to see it. Not as a codependency and not as a what is that person bringing into my life? What am I bringing to them? This is like, how is this person helping me be in a better version of myself? How are they helping me be more balanced in my own element, in my own life? It's kind of like about the two, but still helping each other fill that cup for yourself and be more stable, be more in harmony with yourself. And of course, to finish us off, we have a Four of Wands, so I'm clarified by the Fool. How magical is that? So the Union card, the commitment, next step, having something stable, wherever you are in your connection, your person is ready to take this leap, to go to the next level. And again, look at it, at all this eclipse energy and what's coming up, right? So they're ready for the next step. They're ready to take a leap without understanding 100% how the details are going to work out, what other people are going to think about this next step, about this connection, if especially if it's not known in public yet. They want to be there for you, they want you to know how much you matter, and they don't care as much about what others are thinking. Again, be careful, it doesn't mean necessarily they're gonna propose, tomorrow, but this is definitely, you will see in the physical some confirmation that you are taking the next step with your person, and you will see how much more freedom you feel in them, how much less guarded they are in how they move forward with you. Then we have the connection energy. We have the Sun clarified by Page of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, it's all about healing, and look, those happy people in this deck, with the dog, with the sunflowers, it's that happily ever after picture. Everything's great in the universe. So again, I'm reading here, I don't want to repeat everything I've just said, but basically it's not just about healing by yourself, just in general, not just from learning something about you, but it's actually kind of like bouncing off each other and helping each other grow as a personality, as an individual. Both through, being there for each other, both energetically and through who you are separately. You are different, but also this is what draws attention from another person, right? Kind of like another side of you, I'm getting for some reason. And you don't need books, you don't need someone else's advice for that. You two know perfectly well how that healing works for you, how much joy it brings you. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. So part of the advice here for the connection is, don't listen too much about what other people are advising, are telling you to do or not to do, because your inner knowing is so deep and so profound right now after all the healing that's happening, that's your main compass, that's your main guidance. The second card, Knight of Pentacles, clarified by the Sun. Have another Sun. How cool is that? Hey guys, sorry about the break. Looks like part of my reading wasn't recorded, So I'm gonna do that other part now. Thanks for staying with me. So we were talking about the connection energy, and I stopped at this set of cards. So this is what, you know, this is from the line with the advice for connection. And what I love about this, apart from the fact that it's the Knight of Pentacles clarified by Sun, and we just had Sun as the main card, and you know, just the previous card was it. And I love this. It's intensified this sunny energy throughout. This healing power, this joy and happiness that is like felt in the air, that you can breathe it in almost. And it comes easily, right? You don't have to work hard for it. It just happens naturally for you and your person. But what I'm seeing here, because the main card is actually Knight of Pentacles, and in this deck it's a firefighter. It's interesting that the Sun card has a lot of yellow and orange. You know, it's kind of like fiery energy, almost like there is a fire somewhere, and there is a firefighter here. So to me, what it says is, you know, take this thing slow and don't rush any progress. Quality over quantity. And firefighters are people we trust, are people that are here for our benefit. So trust in the divine timing, and that if things are not happening as fast as you want, that's for your benefit. That's what I'm getting here. And the last set of cards for the connection is 8 of Wands clarified by 4 of Swords. So for this set, I'm getting that there is going to be an upcoming communication, and both of you, masculine and feminine, have something to say to each other, to clear the air, something that has been unsaid for one or the other reason. And you may be feeling anxious or restless about coming forward with that information or sharing how you feel, what you think. But yeah, if that's the case, just take some time to rest, to meditate, to sleep on it, you know, to get more comfortable and confident with the words that you're going to say, and just remember why you're doing it. If you're at the point where you're getting those inner nudges, and then, you know, some signs from the universe that it has to be said, then it's time. Then you're ready, basically. So think about it from that perspective. Okay, now I've pulled some cards from the Hermit deck for what masculine and feminine want to say to each other. And for the first set is what feminine wants to say to masculine. We've got, I need more time, there is someone else, yeah, nah, and what do you want? 2 of Fours, so it's about wanting stability and balance, and these cards are showing me that feminines could use some balance right now and some clarity. So especially with the cards, what do you want, and yeah, now, I'm getting that they're wanting more clarity from masculine, and where you guys are, what's happening, what's coming next. So it looks like they can hear you and they are bringing that information, but just you know, be patient with that. And I need more time is also kind of like, you know, be patient with your person for them to come through with what they're thinking about you and this connection. And also be patient with yourself of how you are, because oftentimes we also criticize ourselves with what we do, how we feel, you know, where we are. So just give yourself that time. You know, it's like in the last cards with the connection, we had the 4 of Swords here. So take some rest, give yourself time. And there is someone else, this is not for all of you, but for some of you, feminines have somebody in their life that is standing in the way of this connection. It could be a romantic partner, it could be somebody else, could be a friend, a family member, you know, parent, sibling, child, it could be a job, it could be social status, something that, so it says someone else, but it doesn't have to be a person. Someone or something that stands in the way. So feminine, if that resonates with you, because it's not for all of you, just this is the prompt that it's time to let go of those fears. That if you're not ready to make big changes in public, at least make those changes with your person. at least open up to them about what's going on and how you want to move forward. Don't think about hurting other people or how you make a move to them, because your happiness is a priority in this case. And we shouldn't depend on feelings of other people. We're only responsible for ourselves. That's key. And your person has got an excellent, or sorry, the masculine energy rather, right? What do the masculines want to say to feminines now? And here we have beautiful 7, 8, 9 sequence. So it's this natural growing energy, moving to the next level, self-growth, inner growth, development, etc. So beautiful. And we have here wait. So again, it's about being patient. They want to show you how much they love you, but don't push it, don't rush it. I imagine you naked, you're so beautiful, why do you need me? So this is connected with all of those King of Cups and Ace of Cups and Firm Wands energies that we're seeing there. Absolutely amazed and infatuated with you and your energy, feminine. That's important. You're beautiful means not necessarily not only physical appearance, although they imagine you naked, so you know, but also beautiful from within. And have I lost everything? So a little bit worried that you're not gonna wait. So please show them some compassion and support at this time. That you know you're there. They're still on time, and actually that's the only time that is perfect for stepping forward with what they want to say and with the next step for your relationship. Okay, and last but not least, we've got oracle cards for each of the energies. So for feminine, we've got chopped wood. It's number 42. Number 42 and number 6 could be important to you. We've got a broomstick and home environment here. And the main idea for feminines is to, I'm actually going to read from the book, but yeah, basically to work on, to clean up any unfinished business that you have in your life. It could actually be actual cleaning, if that's relevant for you, cleaning in your home, cleaning up your desk, I don't know, whatever, cleaning, even maybe like your garage, whatever applies to you, you would know. If that resonates immediately, then you know that that's what I'm talking about. But even from Feng Shui perspective, you know how much it resonates with the energies around. Or it could be cleaning up, like, just taking care of some chores, some errands you've been putting off. Again, getting some conversations done and finishing some subjects, or like ending some threads of communication with some people. Because all of those things, they linger around us and they take from our energy. They leave us less space for something new and beautiful, for what we actually want to have in our life. Yes, that's a confirmation. The essential meaning is being grounded in everyday experience, humility. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness, so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is a forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it to let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. And remember that was the key energy, the underlying energy of the reading. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which brings you even closer to what you seek. And for the advice for the masculines is number 49, the observer energy. So this is taking a look at things from a distance, but mind that the fox has got tools, so she's not, or he is not just looking at the stars and the moon, just like use case and admiration. They are using these tools to have a close look, to take it in, to see the details, right? That's an important part, I feel. Number 49, by the way, that means something to you. So the oracle message is, most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so that they come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you're engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. That's really important. So again, with those waiting cards, masculines, if you need a little bit more time, if you need to take another look at things, do that. If you are guided for that, please do that. If not, this is just very closely connected with some other people from the collective listening, connected with what actually brings clarity to you, this extra observation, different perspective, right? And the masculines actually had a full card in one of their, as one of the clarifiers. That's what actually gonna bring, and that was a clarifier for 4 ones. That's what's gonna bring the clarity, the clarity that you need for taking that leap of faith and for moving forward with the connection and showing your feminine how much they mean to you and how much you love them. I hope this has been good for you guys. Thanks very much for staying with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.